Suppose you toss a coin 100 times and get 67 heads and 33 tails. Based on these results, what's the probability that the next flip will be a head? So you got 67 heads out of 100. So that's the probability of a head. But they want a decimal, so 0.67. Why the following is not a probability model? So let's discuss the properties of a probability model. A probability model needs to have two properties. First, each probability should be a number between 0 and 1 inclusive. Inclusive means that you could also have a probability of 0 and you could also have a probability of 1. So you have to be between 0 and 1. You cannot be outside the 0 to 1 range in probabilities. And the second probability is that the sum of all probabilities is 1. So what we do is we first check the first probability. If that is violated, then we can right away say that it's not a probability model. We don't even go to the second one. And if the first one is fine, then we go ahead and check the second one. And if that's also fine, then it is a probability model, otherwise not. So let's go back. So here you see that this one is not between 0 and 1. It's outside the 0 to 1 range. And that's why we don't even have to check the second one. The second one says that you sum all these and they should be 1. But once the first is violated, you don't need to check the second one. So there's one number which is outside the 0, 1 range. And so it's not a model. So let's see which one says that. There's no, it's not about greater than 0. That was a negative number. Okay, yeah. It's not a probability model because at least one probability is less than 0, right? That negative number means that it's less than 0. If a person spins a 6-space spinner and then draws a playing card and checks its color, describe the sample space. So now the sample space is the set of all possible outcomes. So what you do is you first spin a spinner and then draw a card. So the spinner has numbers on it. So first it's the number because first it's the spinner and then the card is black or red. So you would have 1B and then with 1 R, 2B, 2R, 3B, 3R, 4B, 4R, 5B, 5R, 6B, 6R. And the order is very important, which means that you can't write this point as B1 because that would mean that the card is first and the spinner is second, but that's not the case. You just have to go in the order in which things are done. So if the spinner is done first, then the spinner result will come first and the card result will come second. These points by themselves, okay, I need a comma, not a full stop. These points by themselves could be in any order, but the individual order has to be retained. Like 1B has to be written like 1B. It can't be written as B1. Let's see, seems okay. Okay. So you poll 3 people, make a cat, dog, tree diagram for their favorite pet. So the tree diagram, at every branch, there should be a cat and a dog. So like here I have a cat and a dog, and then cat and a dog, and cat and a dog. And here cat, dog, cat, dog, Cat dog. So A seems to be right. Now let's see what's wrong with the others. You see, I said that every branch you should have a cat and a dog. Over here at the first branch, I have both cats, so that's out. So now over here at this branch, I have both cats, that's out. And similarly here at this point, I have both cats at this branch, so that's out. So A is the only option. Determine which of the following numbers could not represent a probability. So any number outside the 0-1 range, this negative 0.6 is outside the 0-1 range, and you could have more answers. So this is a proper fraction, so that is fine. Every proper fraction is between 0 and 1 if it's positive. And now this is an improper fraction. Any improper fraction is greater than 1, so that's out. So 60/47 is out as well. And the others seem fine.